I've got 6 hacks today to decorate this whole cake, and I'm using chocolate cake and chocolate icing because of the last hack, which honestly seems like the grossest hack ever. Essentially, you're taking a cake, specifically I've seen chocolate cake and chocolate icing, and you're putting it in a bowl of milk and then eating it like that. It just looks like soggy cake to me, but nonetheless, we're gonna try it, so stay to the end to see if it's gross like I think it's gonna be, or if it's amazing like the internet says, which you guys lie. The internet, not you specifically, but like the internet lies. This icing, this is gold. And this was from the first hack video that we tried, which is using the dark cocoa powder to make your buttercream super black.
Keep going.
Anyway, it makes it taste like Oreos and it's delicious, and I can't stop using this hack. So some of these hacks, man, they're keepers. How's that angle?
Get back to it. It's okay. It's not
okay?
great. I'm trying to find, like, it's in our last house.
Yeah.
You had those windows that were just behind you.
See, we're trying to get to know the good angles in this house, because I think this is our first cake decorating video in this house. The house has been amazing, and our neighbors are the nicest. Archie has been a little injured, and our neighbors have been letting us use their pool to do his therapy in. The sweetest, and he's been doing a lot better with it, so yay, Archie. Crumb coat time. So there's no hack for this, other than maybe the hack of using my tool that wasn't even planned. I like to make my crumb coated stage, that is like my foundation for my icing to go on, for my icing to actually be perfectly smooth. And I do that with my handy dandy tool. This tool, I mean, it's the most basic thing ever, but it transformed my cake decorating. I had such a hard time icing cakes before. It's the hardest part, and I struggled for years. And I'm not just saying this genuinely. I'd add icing on, take it off, add it on, take it off, and it was so hard. And this overnight, so easy, because you just hold it and spin, and it does all the work for you, and it's back in stock. So click the link down below if you guys want to get yours. I see so many comments every week of people talking about the fact that they don't really decorate cakes, they just like watching cake decorating videos. If you're here and you like watching cake decorating videos, probably because you're a creative person and cake decorating is a lot of fun, really easy and super delicious, and really good when you have the right tools. So try, give it a go. This is not a new hack, but I've been wanting to try it for a really long time. The bubble wrap honeycomb texture. I've seen it all over for years. It's recently resurfaced on TikTok, and I figured now's the time. I gotta try it. I fell in love with its design from Rose Bakes because I really wanted something with gold and black, so this is the vibe we're going for. And I measured this, so it's...
So it's an inch too short. What was your strategy for making it an inch too short, Lori?
Why is it an inch too short?
So you can get your fingers in there, but
stop it. I like measured this perfectly. 18 and a half. 18 and a half. Make it make sense.
They're both 18 and a half?
18 and a half. 18 and a half. Make it make sense.
Must be the bubbles.
Make room for the bubbles, apparently. It's a good thing we have a big roll.
Oh, that was... You're just unraveling the whole roll.
I thought it was already unraveled.
No, there was quite a significant amount still rolled up on the floor.
Well, you love re-rolling things.
Lori went and sat on the couch after she shoved the pile of bubble wrap at me and then told me to re-roll it.
Okay, but then Kevin attacked me with it and made my hair all frizzy.
Are you ready?
Yes. I just so want to.
Do it. Do it, Lori. Do it. Yeah, do it. I dare you. Go ahead. I double dog dare you. I triple dog dare you.
What would you do?
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Take 2. It now fits the cake. Now, most people did yellow, but I want to do white because I don't want my yellow or my gold to end up looking too orange. And we're going to dust this in gold. So white chocolate it is. I don't know how thin to make it.
Better hurry, it looks like it's firming up.
No, it's not. Stop it, shut your mouth.
That's really rude.
Should I look
If
at how
it's too
thick?
thin, it might not be any texture. Maybe
Oh my God, now I'm terrified. Should we put more chocolate? So what do I do?
Just put it on the cake, it'll be fine.
If it's not fine, we're gonna rewind to this moment of you saying just put it onto the cake, it will be fine.
Yeah, but I'm not a cake decorator. Why would you listen to the cameraman? I'm like one of those producers on a reality TV show, and my goal is to cause chaos and drama, and at the end of the show, I have everyone in tears.
Like everything makes so much more sense now. Okay, we're lifting it up.
Yeah.
And onto the cake. Like this? Good? Some words, any words. Okay,
Looks good.
No words.
You sure that's a good idea?
No. I was just sticking it to the cake, making sure it was stuck so when I rip it off, it doesn't go flying.
Why would it go flying?
Wow. Shut up, cameraman. Oh, yes, you. No, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. Okay, we're gonna leave it a minute. I need to open the fridge door.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Get past me.
Well, I've never really followed you around like this before. It's an interesting angle or thing.
So, no, go back this way. Be careful, man. Been in the fridge.
Is there more to that sentence? How come there's like a weird line in it?
I have no idea, but that was the most satisfying thing of my life. There was like a line of like popped bubbles. That's what it was. Okay, those will be the backs of the cake. Look at that! Oh, that's exciting. Okay, let's make gold. So I like how smooth the texture is here, but like on the inside of the bubbles, that's extremely textured. I don't know if that looks very honeycomb. Why don't we fast forward to this being done? Cut it and done.
How you doing, Laurie?
Good, I've dusted all of this all by myself.
Yeah, it's looking really good.
This is taking legitimately forever. Who came up with this design? Why, may you ask? Does the honeycomb only cover the middle and I have this random piece of parchment paper beside me? Well, that has to do with the next hack. I feel like an infomercial today.
Oh no. Do you see it? Do you see it? All right, I'll see if I can get the camera to focus on it. There's gold everywhere, just so you have a reference for how far away this light is. That's a Lori all the way over there dusting gold, and this is the light reflecting all the gold dust.
It's only covering the center of the cake because I want to do a fault line around it. Now, the way I usually do a fault line is I build out the tops and bottoms of the cake. So you're just adding icing and leaving this behind. But this is a different way of doing it, which looks really satisfying, but also way more complicated.
If it's more complicated, then what's the advantage of doing it?
I don't know. I guess so you can control the shape. It's really hard to control the shape with the way that you do fault line. You're just blobbing icing kind of on, but now I'm like predetermining the shape and I'm second guessing everything. Like how skinny.
That's a nice shape.
Did I come in too tight? Am I not showing enough of the gold? Why don't I follow this rough shape, but a little bit bigger?
What is that, a pin?
It's a pin, just to like hold my place. I'm gonna wrap my parchment. I also don't know what they use. Do they use parchment paper or not? I don't know if this is gonna work, but the pin didn't work. What sticks to parchment paper?
Not much, not much. The tape might hold it just enough to get icing on. So I would give that a shot.
Okay. Now we're kind of icing, kind of like a fault line, but with a pre-established fault line. In my head, that made a lot of sense.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Okay, so in the out loud, it didn't make sense.
No, not in the out loud, no. He's looking around being like, I wonder how long I should wait before I try to get up and they won't notice me.
Yeah, so the reason we missed a week, we didn't upload last week, is because the dog, the floof monster, has been very sick. So he's on all these different medications, and they finished yesterday, and today he is ready to party. Is staring at us. What I was trying to say is this is similar to a traditional fault line because you're adding icing to the top and bottom, except this time the fault line is already pre-established, so you don't have to worry about coming up and down and up and down. That's what I was trying to say. That didn't come across?
I don't think so.
Okay, you were also distracted by our very adorable dog.
Durable?
Adorable.
Oh, adorable. Yeah.
He's not very durable. Okay.
Do I have to stay at this angle? I'm not going to let you tell me what to do. I'm the cameraman. It's like telling a DJ what to play. It just doesn't work. I'm my own person. If I don't want to stand there, then I'm not going to.
I'm happy with that.
This isn't a good angle either. Okay, are you peeling now?
Yes.
All right.
First the tape. I don't want to peel it.
Yeah, I would be terrified if I were you. Don't worry, I'll film it all out. You sure this is going to work?
No. Do that.
Oh boy. Oh, it is working.
It's going faster. It's going faster. It's going faster. Oh my God, I couldn't slow it down. See on this side, it's just like a little bit ripped and jagged. That's really pretty. I really love that. But then here, I think this is where it's sped up. And it's just like really ripped and jagged. That's a bit much. But I like the look of this.
I don't know that it saved any time.
No.
And I don't know that you got any better of a result from it.
No.
So.
But it was fun and terrifying. So.
What are you doing now, Laurie?
I am trying to get ready for fondant rolling.
So what's that thing?
That's icing sugar.
What do you need that for?
So the fondant doesn't stick to my table.
Are you nervous about getting back into fondant? It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. I am a little bit.
Do you remember how to use it?
Maybe. I want to make some toppers. So I saw the hack that instead of using Tylose powder or gum paste or letting your fondant decorations dry that just kind of soften back up, you can bake them at a low temperature for 5 minutes. It's apparently supposed to make them rock hard. I got these molds on Amazon. Look, they got little bees and little honeycomb. I acknowledge that it would have probably been better if I could have found an impression mat. One would not ship in time.
Oh, whoa, whoa, easy with the sugar there. I don't know what is up with you today.
Archie and I are both cooped up.
Knock it off.
You cooped us up.
Knock it off.
I've made lots of fondant decorations over the years. And anytime I made them, I always typically used fondant, but with Tylose powder to it, that made it kind of like a gum paste. So this is new. This is an extra step that I don't need to take, I guess, with the Tylose powder, but then everything can dry, which I love. So I'm very curious.
Can we take a quick pause?
You trying to sneak up on him?
Oh, he had his snoot on the couch. Archie, you ruin everything. I'm just kidding, you don't ruin anything.
Feels like
you
an
make everything
overreaction.
better. What are you gonna do with those?
I don't know. My thought is to just kind of like smoosh. Okay, let's see.
Would that work? Might be kind of off with the bees. Oh wow, that's really neat.
It worked. Look at that. And I thought I would just cut little shapes and then stick wires in them and then stick them like that. I hope these don't end up looking too cheesy, but these are the decorations we ended up with. I played with it for way too long for this little to show for it, but that's fondant for you. It's on its lowest setting, which is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And they said for 5 minutes. Well, they look the exact same, so I'm glad they didn't melt.
Are they soft?
Yes. She said the lowest setting. Give me a second. Are you okay? Are you gonna make it?
No.
90 degrees Celsius.
Oh, that's a difference.
194, twice the heat. Oh, we're nowhere close. Okay.
Oh my God, this is hell.
One more time.
Just take me out. Take me out to the pasture. No, get away from me. I was kidding. Get away from me.
Hold on.
I've got a camera
I've got
in
a
my
hack.
hands. They're gone. Okay, they're gone. Oh, that's right in my stuff. Ow. You're missing the one key component.
What am I missing?
The person has to be tackled to the ground. That's the only way it works.
Oh,
No, stop.
I'm so sorry.
Stop. Look, they're gone. See? I'm all better now. I'm cured.
the next hack is making pipeable buttercream, but it looks like you actually need a ton of gold dust, which is a shame because it's expensive.
It didn't have measurements?
No, it just says you mix it with vegetable oil until it gets clumpy, so I'm gonna need a lot more than that. I'm gonna get out my other container. Can you just support that so it doesn't fall over? What's this? Oh, is that the drip?
Is that all we have?
So I was gonna wanna add this to, this is like the hack that we did from the other video of the gold drip, and I think we saved it. I think that's why that's like that. Let's see if we can heat it up.
Just keep an eye on it.
I'll keep an eye on it.
How's that keeping an eye on it? Did it arc?
Yeah. Let's just close that.
No, don't close
I'm
that.
not closing that. Okay. It was fine until it wasn't.
What? How is it fine until it wasn't?
Because it was fine for the first 7 seconds, and then it went. It stinks in here.
Well, this has been quite the action-packed video.
Yeah, a little bit. Whoopsies. Also, I don't know if this next hack is gonna work, because now this is supposed to be thick and clumpy for the piping bag, and it's thin and runny. So if the gold doesn't coat the buttercream and it doesn't work, it likely my fault.
My hiccups are gone.
The hiccups are gone. Apparently it just took the microwave working and almost lighting gold dust on fire.
Probably the inhalation of all that toxic smoke.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like 2 hacks in one. So the one hack is how to turn your buttercream gold by adding clumpy, not liquid, but we'll see if it'll work, gold around the outside of your bag and putting your buttercream in the inside, and like boom, then you have golden buttercream. The other one's creating a really large Russian piping tip flower by putting Russian piping tip in the middle and then building it out. You know I like Russian piping tips, but I've never seen somebody make a giant one. So I like this. 2 for 1, or 1 for 1 if the gold doesn't work. I'm not proud. I'm not proud of anything that's happened today. This is supposed to be thick, and they said cake it on, and I can see through it. So I'm fairly certain we're wasting our time here.
That's too baggy. This one looked really cool.
It did look really cool. Everything sucks. Okay. Okay, when I thought about this, I thought it would be a cool 2 for 1, and I didn't think about the fact that...
Cue the recorder music. There's that too.
Boom. Ah, Kevin! Now what? Okay, we took a minute. Mistakes were made. It's hard to know who's responsible for those mistakes that were made, but it doesn't really matter. We don't even need to go up. We can just carry on. So good thing I have a whole thing full of all these different dusts because we wasted the other dust, and whole dust fiasco. It's not as good of dust, but it's gonna work.
Did you have a lot of caffeine or take a bump while we weren't filming or something?
No, I feel like I had a really low off camera, and then I've just tried to jolt myself up into a high.
Oh, so you're right at the edge of a breakdown kind of thing? Mm. Got it. Mm-hmm. Just teetering on the edge.
I used a few different colors on this little scrap of fondant to try to find the right color that would match that color while being a different color. I think this is working now. Right? It's gonna be good enough. Oh, spoiler, look. They did get hard. I'm just gonna...
We need masks or respirators because I'm feeling...
Are we getting a dusty moment again?
Well, I feel like I need to sneeze. Oh my God, that's worse than before. That is so much worse.
That hack, I loved. I feel like that worked out really well. The next one, now that we're getting back on track, is the Russian piping tip one that we're gonna do without the gold because the gold wasn't gonna work because it's Russian piping tips. Anyways, this is a way to build them up and make them big flowers. I actually suck at piping roses. She just did... Oh no, I didn't press it hard enough.
Oops, wrong button. Oops, wrong button.
Wait.
It's okay, I got it. I know what I'm doing, everybody.
We're both doing fantastic. Okay.
Show the camera.
Sorry.
Okay, oh, that fell off.
Then we build it out with petals. Oh goodness. This is looking cute. Not as nice as hers, but that's cute.
Why couldn't you do this without the Russian piping tip part? You couldn't do the center?
You can, but it's weird with the center because you have to do a blob and then build around the blob. Okay, so you're supposed to do a blob.
Are you sure that's what you're supposed to do?
Well, I usually use a different tip, but this will work. Okay, I also haven't done this in a very long time. And then you're supposed to twirl around the blob to make a blossom or something, and then around Emily, shut up. If you're watching this. Do you see my problem? Do you see my problem?
I feel like the blob is the mistake though.
Likely, I feel like I'm the mistake.
Why don't you?
You know what? There, go ahead.
Can you see?
I can see.
Here, see this?
Yes.
This is what you do. You're like, here, see? And I'm like trying to follow, and then you come. By the time I get over there, you come back to me. No time for me. Okay.
Oh, that looks the same.
This is literally my first time ever doing this without any instruction.
I will give you this. It is better than the one I did, but I like this hack. We're gonna try the gold thingy again.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes, you can make a suggestion.
You know, there's no point. There's really no point anymore.
Oh, that's looking better. That's not gonna go see-through. Okay.
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 So. Oh, no. I just committed. Oh goodness.
What's going on?
It's a good thing we started at the back. What is that?
It looks like
That's embarrassing.
It looks like a golden worm.
So we're not sure about the drips. Let's go back to bees. I have zero confidence in the bees that I'm piping, but this is starting to separate. So wing and the wing, the body, and the head. Okay, maybe they'll get better as I go. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just that. Maybe I don't need to add the head. Does that look like a bee? We're calling it a bee.
Yes.
It doesn't last very long, and my icing is separating in the oils and the gold, and it's not quite fully covered in gold. Let's cut to some music, and I'm gonna try not to cry while I finish this cake.
Looks good. Come on. I know you.
It's just like, these are really yellow and it doesn't match. These were supposed to be gold and my vision didn't come to life. The bees aren't as bad as I thought they were going to be. They got a little better with time, then they got worse. I like the pipe of buttercream. I don't think it works well with a butter-based buttercream, and you need a lot of gold dust for it. I feel like my favorite hack is the Russian pipey tip big flowers because those are stunning. Let's try the last hack.
You've been very hard on yourself with this one.
Yes.
It was a little bit of a lemony snickets cake, a series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
But literally, I think the only thing that doesn't look the best is just like the different gold.
Oh God, the gold's horrible.
That's
This
all
gold,
that's
the
wrong.
same gold, and the flower is the same gold, and I was gonna do some like little white flowers around for that pop of flower in contrast. That was the vision.
I think it's pretty good.
You know what would make this perfectly good slice of cake better? Just a big old pile of milk.
Yeah, this is odd. Is it as bad as you thought it would be?
No,
Oh.
it's a little off-putting. The milk is refreshing with the cake. The balance is really nice. But the soggy cake, not as nice. So I'm gonna say eat it with like whipped cream or ice cream or a glass of milk and not cake soup. But you guys do you.